welcome to The Allotment, the voiceover version. I was so busy down there today, and it was raining, and my hands were just so muddy because it was raining yesterday all day, the whole day. So I did want to get down to the allotment though, just to do a bit of this, which is trying to get rid of some of the rainy season weeds that had built up. I managed to get rid of some. The soil was so heavy though. I planted a couple of peppers which I'd grown on the balcony, but the ones I planted in there a few weeks ago were not doing so great. My neighbours, a lot of neighbours, because this was about 9:30 in the morning. It's a popular time down there. And so a lot of neighbours were down there. They wanted to chat. One thing they all ask me is, "What's that?" And then they point to the rhubarb, and I say, "It's rhubarb des." And they say, "Rhubarb?" So one guy thought it was zucchini, and they're pretty experienced gardeners, but they have no idea what rhubarb is. I mean, I bought the seedling. It wasn't a kind of tiny seedling I did buy in a garden shop here in Tokyo, so it's not that it's completely unknown. Everything was growing really well down the allotment. In fact, the tomatoes have grown so much that they really needed tying up. I'll be doing that in a minute. So let me get on with some of that muddy weeding, and let's have a look at what's happening back home on the balcony. These are the tomatoes that were just taken from the supermarket tomato. This is just half of them. This is just from one tomato. And the other half, I actually did transplant. They're out here, let me show you. Here they are. These were all transplanted, so I think there's like 20. There's way too many. But, it's great. You can't have to. This balcony rhubarb is perking up a bit. And here is the first of many pepper plants here on the balcony. That's the bamboo, which is actually doing amazing. I put it in this bigger pot, and it seems to be loving it. Oh, got some weeds in there though. I guess bamboo will probably take care of itself though, can't it? Look at my palm. Amazing. See the way it comes up, and then this slowly splits down the line here. And this is splits, and then you get these spikes that just come up. Oh, and look inside here. Can you see? That's definitely jalapeno. Oh, bugger. But these are looking really healthy now. Except for, look at that. Did you see that? There was one mother aphid and lots of babies. Apparently they give birth to live young. Look at the size of the leaves. Look at these. We've got that beautiful thrush there. Another one up here. Another one here. Another little one up here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 on one plant. I think it's because up here on the balcony it's very sheltered and they get a lot of attention, and maybe not quite so windy, so they love it. More tomatoes here. So these tomatoes were put into, so there were potatoes in here, and then when the potatoes came out I just put a tomato plant in, and they're doing quite well. That's passion fruit. Let's move the passion fruit. More peppers. And my peppers are finally looking very good. Although it is a constant daily battle against the aphids. And I mean daily, in fact twice a day. I'm just out here picking them off. Look at those, can you see them in there? I'm just knocking them off individually. It's a kind of Zen practice now. Destroy the aphid. Oh, there's some. Yes. Rub them out of existence. Rub them into a new kind of existence. A flatter existence for an aphid. One that they're not used to. They have their place in the world, of course, but their place is not here. And their time is not here either. Look at that. As I said, they are, I guess, kind of fascinating little creatures, aren't they? They're very small. They do give birth to live young, unlike, they don't lay eggs. Oh, there's a lot down there. What I do at some point is just get the spray out. Shouldn't have leaves touching the ground, I don't think. Anyway, this is sesame, doing quite well. Kale, more peppers, turmeric. This is a miracle on the balcony. This is a little oak tree which I grew from an acorn which I brought back from England about maybe 10 years ago. There were originally about 5 little trees and they all died because the summer is so hot, the oak trees don't like it. And this spring I thought this one, it was completely gone. There was no sign of life. The branches were brown. But I took it out of the pot, I cleaned it up, I completely washed the roots and I put it in new gravelly soil and just left it and thought, And then a few days ago I spot this, a little tiny branch deep down there. So there must have been just a little spark of life. So life will find a way, as what's-his-name said in that film. I can understand now why people get obsessed growing peppers. They are a world into themselves, endlessly fascinating. So here I am, back down, still on the allotment, deciding to tie up the tomatoes. About 10 minutes after this, the rain started to come down. As I mentioned, we are in rainy season, so it will continue to be hot and humid. There was clouds of mozzies down there, biting those shapely calves you see there. Look at those, like a Tour de France rider or something, perhaps. But yeah, those my structure for the tomatoes is just not big enough. I should probably have a much higher frame, and then have what do you call it? Cordons. You have like some string going down. You just tie them up to there. But I didn't, and the tomatoes grow so quickly. Don't you find? Look at that. See, scratching that. Oh, those mosquitoes. I do have a spray, and I did have a quick spray before I left the house, but I should have taken the spray with me. Why didn't you take the spray, John? You should have known. But yes, anyway, I think we are coming to the end, so that's it. Thank you for watching. This is John saying see you in the next one. Bye.